This tutorial will explain how to locate fractions on a number line. So if you take a look at the first example, we have a number line here. The first example question asks you, this number line is divided into how many pieces? Anytime you're given a number line, you first need to notice that it starts at 0 and it ends at 1. So the pieces that we're talking about are all of these pieces that come in between 0 and 1. So the first step in order to figure out the fraction is to determine how many pieces they have broken 1 into. So the way that you do that is you count these pieces. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. So we know that the number line is broken into 6 equal pieces, which is why the denominators in all of these fractions are 6, because each of these pieces is 1/6 of the entire number line. Now, a common mistake that sometimes happens that I want you to be careful of is to not count the lines. So if you just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines and stop there, you're going to think, oh, it's broken into 5 pieces. But it's not. Those are just the lines. The pieces are actually the spaces in between the lines. So be careful of that. So now that we know it's broken into 6 pieces, we know that each of these is 1/6 of the entire number line from 0 to 1. The next question says, what is the location of A written as a fraction? So they have A here. So we are counting. This is 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6. So 5/6 is the location of A. And also these answers are right over here for that example. When we talked in class, when we used unit fractions, another way to think about this as 5/6 is this first one was 1/6 plus another 1/6 plus another 1/6 and this 1/6 and this 1/6. So when you count all those 1/6 up, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so let's take a look at the next one. This one's just a little bit different. Change colors for this. So this number line is again from 0 to 1. So the first thing I think of is, well, how many pieces are in between here? How much have they broken this number line up into even pieces? And so what I'm going to do is I am going to count up all of the spaces. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that tells me these are tenths. Each one of these is 1/10. And as you can see on these fractions here, they used the denominator 10 because we have 10 equal pieces. So now the first question asks, on the number line, what is the value of 1 written as a fraction? So what they're asking you is right here, this 1, if we were to put a dot there, what fraction would that equal? Well, I know this is 1/10, 2/10, 3, 4, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, 10/10. So 1 whole is 10/10. I also know that because any time that I have a numerator that matches the denominator, that equals 1. And in this case, since we're talking about tenths, I need 10 of them to equal 1. The next example question that they asked is, on this number line from B to C is how far, written as a fraction. And as you can see, they have this written out. You would count the tenths, so this is 1/10, 1/10, 1/10, 1/10. So when I add those all up and count how many tenths I have, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So B and C are 4/10 apart. So that's how you can locate fractions on a number line and use the fractions on the number line as well.